and welcome back. Joining us to give us some updates for the Kidney Association next month, we are joined by Elia Cho, the president of the Kidney Association of Belize. Here to my right, good morning.
Good morning.
And then to her right, we have a member and active volunteer and no stranger to the show, Mr. Diego Samos. Good morning, Mr. Diego. And then to his right, we have Secretary of the Kidney Association, Shayare Morataya. Good morning. I got it.
Good morning.
All right. So we do know that next month would be kidney.
Actually, it's
this month?
month.
Okay.
Yeah, March.
So March. March is kidney awareness month.
It's a designated
month for kidney. March is a month for a lot of activities.
Yes.
So let's start with what the Kidney Association of Belize is doing for this month.
Okay, every year we normally have several activities, but then this year the Holy Week falls into March, and then with all the activities that are
Women's Month, Child Stimulation Month.
Child Stimulation, and not forget the big one that really grasps the attention is the La Ruta Maya. So it kind of like hard. Yes, this is weekend. So we tend to we will do one of the activity in March and then the other one in April.
Okay.
So it is known that World Kidney Day is celebrated on March 14, and this year they are celebrating World Kidney Day, and the theme for this year is Kidney Health for All, Advancing Equitable Access to Care and Optimal Medication Practice. And this theme, it emphasizes the importance of ensuring that everyone, regardless of your color, your religion, your background, your ethnicity, your cultural values, your location, your age, regardless of that, that you have the right to health access and medication as well, so you can adopt a healthy kidney, so that you put things in place so you can ensure that you put steps and measures that you don't end at the end stage of renal failure. It's very crucial. A lot of persons are not aware of how important your kidney is, and that is why we emphasize the awareness crucially, because we don't want persons to be hooked up at a machine and then realizing I could have put certain measures in place. So that is why we strengthen the awareness. And because of that, we do two major activities. Well, three. One is for the annual health fair, two, the kidney walk, and during the kidney walk, we do the sale of t-shirts. That is a way of how we solicit funds that we help persons who are doing the hemodialysis. You all are aware that the hemodialysis is an expensive treatment.
Yes, it is.
You need to at least do the doctor recommends 3. And most persons can only afford 2 sessions, and each session costs $200. It's hard for an average Belizean to find $200 per session. And you will have to and if you need the 3 sessions, you need $600. How many of our Belizean people actually earn $600 a week? Not many, right?
And even if they do, it wouldn't necessarily be for that particular purpose.
Exactly.
Because you still have your other
the bills,
living expenses.
Yes, and that is why when we, as the association, we ask you to, the Visit Association, to get information, partner with us so we can reach out
and assist in
any way. And what we do is that we do community screening, we do community awareness by trying to visit working facilities, businesses. We try to lobby with the HR representative, that they have a key role in looking after the human resource personnel. So it's a vast amount of things that we have to do, but it is very crucial, like I mentioned. And for this year, our health fair will be held on March 15, which is next week Friday.
Okay.
And we will be having our health fair at the Lions parking lot right next to KHMH. And we will be partnering with several other health NGOs, such as the Belize Cancer Society, Belize Diabetes Association, HECOPAB, NDAP. We have chest clinic we have RFNG Life Insurance. So these are key important stakeholders that partner with us because they see the need of awareness. They see that they, not just kidney, but there are several other chronic diseases that are affecting our population. And when we look at kidney, I was reading a recent publication that there are more than 850 million people globally that are affected with chronic kidney disease. And it doesn't only target a particular range group.
Yeah.
It starts from a very young age. So we have to ensure that we try to do our part by partnering with different NGOs, by partnering with Ministry of Health, so that we carry out these activities so that it ensures persons that they are information, get the assistance.
Yeah.
And more importantly, we had a discussion with Social Security Board, and they informed us that the NHI program has been rolling out to major part of this country. So eventually, I believe everyone in Belize will be covered by NHI, and the NHI do provide for persons who have any symptoms of any disease to visit any health facility and ask to do some lab work, and it's free of cost. And particularly for the kidney test.
Yeah, I want to get Mr. Samos and Shayari in the conversation. Mr. Samos, you are no stranger to the show, but let's talk about your involvement in the Kidney Association as an active volunteer member.
Hi, good morning, and thank you for having me once again on the show. Well, as a volunteer, I try to advocate, as much as I can, so others are informed of the purpose of the Kidney Association and its work that it's doing. Personally, the Kidney Association has been very helpful to my daughter, and my entire family. So I'm very glad to them, and also for being a part of the association as a volunteer. Well, like I said, my major part is to spread awareness. I'm a living example. I have a daughter, 15-year-old daughter, Vicky Samos, that has end-stage kidney disease, stage 5. Sadly, she has to undergo dialysis 3 times a week. Hemodialysis, because there's another one that's called peritoneal dialysis. Sadly, it's not offered here in Belize. It has not, the hospital or the government has not introduced it to Belize as yet, which is another option. Yes, but I believe that the Kidney Association is doing a wonderful job in spreading the awareness to others. So, because I see that we as Belizeans, we do not live a healthy lifestyle. On our diet, we do not exercise, which is very, very important. Exercising, having a healthy diet, and also doctor checkups. Especially if you have kids, if your kids have a little symptom or something, you should always go and visit the doctor. Yes, and do not take those symptoms very lightly. Yes, we should always have a doctor checkup at least annually. And sometimes we have to pay a little more, to see very competent doctors. And but I think we should invest in our children and ourselves also.
I have a question for you guys. In terms of any initiative that has been undertaken to lobby government to make things a bit more affordable, because if we're looking at $200 per session, and in your case, Diego, your daughter has to undergo 3 of these sessions weekly.
Yes.
That's $600 a week. And if I'm listening to what you were saying earlier, and I can attest to, many of us aren't making $600 a week, let alone $600 just for treatment, right? So what activity has been taken to say, well, government, we are lobbying you so that you can make this thing either more affordable or at least meet us halfway.
Yeah.
Find some kind of middle ground with all of this.
Currently, there are about 141 persons doing the hemodialysis, and from that, there is about 92 persons who are on the government program, and the government program assists with 2 sessions per week. So these 91 persons, you can say, you know, at least that a major part of the burden is, you know, is not a concern to them because the 2 sessions are free. However, they still need to find that extra $200, and still they have challenges in doing so. So they would reach out to the association and ask for assistance.
Okay.
So yes, we have met with the ministry, with the Minister of Health, and we have addressed some key points, and he said he is going to look at it. However, remember, it is costly as well.
Yeah.
So before we try to, not to say that we don't want to help them, but to delay the regression of kidney failure, we have to put measures. We have to
Preventative measures before
yes,
you
the
get to that
preventative
point.
measures, and that is where the awareness, the screening comes into play.
Yeah.
So we are very adamant of tapping into schools, tapping into workplace, and lobby with the HR personnel that they play a role as well, because how can a business function if your employees are not doing well? You have to look at the well-being of your employees, they look at the well-being of your students. So, you know, there are measures that we are lobbying for, and like I said, I am hoping that this year be better, because, you know, we pull out of a tough time.
Yeah.
So we had setbacks there, but like the efforts are there, and we're trying to work and collaborate with our stakeholders and with the Ministry of Health, and they are very receptive. So I you know, I can see progress.
As we slowly begin to wrap up this conversation, I want to hear from you, Shayari, about the activities for April, because I know we were talking about the walk in March, but what can we
fair
the
in
fair in
March
March and the walk in April?
Yes, so our fair will be held this
Next week.
next week Friday. Yes. So World Kidney Day is Thursday of next week. So we encourage the public and all the businesses to wear green in honor of persons with kidney disease. And also, yes, our walk is April 13th, if I'm not mistaken. So we start at BTL Park, and then we go on to Barrett Road, Marine Parade Boulevard, 4th Street, and then back. Back, and we meet back at BTL Park. Yes, we'll be waiting to give out, you know, some refreshments.
Yes.
So we encourage the public and everyone to come on out and support us. And like Ms. Elia said, we also have T-shirts on sale. We have them in various different colors, the sizes. We have 35 for sizes small. 34 sizes small to XL, and then the bigger sizes are 35. And our contact numbers for those who want to reach out to get T-shirts or who want to participate in the fair or in the walk, we have Miss Eliacho. Her contact number is 614-7727, and then we have our office phone number, which is 615-6861 or 222-5618.
And these are going to be countrywide, right? This is just something in Belize City.
Just something in Belize for
Okay.
right now. Yes, we're hoping that down the road we can tap into each district and have a walk.
All right, so World Kidney Day is next week, March 14th, and you want to check out that fair by the Lions parking lot here in Belize
And
City.
all the tests that
And
we're
all the
doing are
tests.
free.
Yes, I was looking at the blood test and the blood pressure test and the rapid HIV test. All things that I think you should do when you go to a checkup, to do a regular doctor checkup, right? So I want to say thank you guys so much for coming in. Best of luck, and of course, you know, we'll do the T-shirt. We're green, right?
Yes.
Yes,
we're green
green.
on March 14th. We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with the Belize City Defenders. Stay with us.